check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy. Going crazy.
It was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, you know, telling me they love me and, you know, just turn their back on you in a second.
So, Justin Bieber is finally starting to speak a little more openly, but not in the way most people expected. And honestly, it's making a lot of people uncomfortable. Old clips are resurfacing, interviews are getting rewatched, and fans are starting to connect certain moments from his early career, especially his connections to Sean Diddy Combs and some very private celebrity circles that nobody questioned back then. Now the conversation feels completely different. This isn't just about a young star struggling with fame anymore. People are now wondering what Bieber may have experienced behind closed doors and why certain moments from his past suddenly hit differently today. Justin was only 13 when his life changed overnight. One day he was posting singing covers online from Canada, and the next he was surrounded by some of the biggest names in entertainment. Usher stepped in publicly as a mentor and introduced him to the industry. At the time, it looked like a dream opportunity. But now, people are looking back at those same moments with a different perspective. Because one of the first major celebrity circles Bieber became connected to was Diddy's role. And when old interviews resurfaced online, people started reacting differently. Diddy openly joked about spending 48 hours with Bieber and doing things he couldn't really talk about publicly, calling it every young kid's dream. Back then, people laughed it off as industry humor.
So check this out, yo. Justin, you ever seen the movie 48 Hours? Right now, he's having 48 hours with Diddy, him and his boy. They're having the times of their lives, like, you know, where we hanging out and what we doing. We can't really disclose, but it's definitely a 15-year-old's dream. You know, I have been given custody of him. You know, he signed to Usher. I had legal guardianship of Usher when you know he did his first album. I did Usher's first album. I don't have legal guardianship of him, but for the next 48 hours, he's with me. So and we gonna go full crazy. Crazy.
Today, those comments don't land the same way anymore. Now people are asking, why would a grown industry figure speak like that about someone so young in the first place? Because real mentorship is supposed to bring guidance, structure, and protection, not secrecy. Over the years, Bieber himself has hinted at feeling hurt, betrayed, and emotionally drained. And suddenly, fans started looking back at his behavior differently. The emotional interviews, the exhaustion, the breakdown moments, all of it started raising new questions. Even that emotional clip where Bieber spoke about wanting to protect Billie Eilish didn't sound like a normal conversation about fame. It sounded personal. He said he never wanted her to go through certain things he experienced.
I just want to protect her, you know? I don't wish that upon anybody. Yeah, if she ever needs me, I'm just a call away.
And immediately people started asking, protect her from what exactly? Because people usually don't speak like that unless they went through something themselves. Now this is where the story starts connecting in a way many people online find hard to ignore. Before Bieber was ever close to Diddy, Usher had already been around those same environments years earlier. Usher once admitted he spent time living around Diddy when he was younger and witnessed things he later described as curious. He even admitted there were experiences he would never want young people around. Now pause there for a second.
And I lived with Sean Puffy Combs for a year.
That's the crazy thing. Now, that was L.A. Reid's idea, right? We're sending you
New
over
York
to something
City.
called Puffy Flavor Camp.
There you go.
To learn
Flavor Camp.
Yeah,
Flavor
that's what it
Camp.
was called. And you're going to go to Puff Daddy's. He's going
In the 90s, do you understand what that's like?
Puffy's place was like just filled with chicks and being like nonstop, right?
Nah, not really. I
Come
mean,
on.
but hey, it was curious. I got a chance to see some things.
Yeah, but you were 13. What were you
I
seeing?
went there to see the lifestyle,
Right.
And I saw it, and it was, but I don't know if I could indulge and understand what I was even looking at. It was pretty wild.
Would you ever send your kid to Puffy Camp?
Hell no.
If Usher himself saw behavior that made him uncomfortable, then why was Justin Bieber later introduced into those same circles? That's the question people online keep bringing up now. Was it simply normal celebrity networking like everyone claimed back then? Or was Bieber exposed to environments he was way too young to fully understand? According to discussions online, Bieber wasn't just attending celebrity parties. Some believe he was exposed to very private gatherings, invite-only spaces with tight security, no phones allowed, and powerful people behind closed doors. And this is where conversations involving Jeffrey Epstein start getting mentioned online. To be clear, there is no confirmed evidence placing Justin Bieber on Epstein's island, but people continue discussing possible overlaps between elite celebrity circles, protected environments, and influential figures moving around the same spaces. Things got even darker after Allie Carter spoke publicly years ago about what she claimed happened around certain private gatherings. And first, many people ignored those claims. But now, some viewers are revisiting those interviews with a different perspective.
I was a party favor. What does that mean? I was a party favor. I was somebody you could take off the table. So you're telling me they set on a table, like when you go to a birthday party and they have gift bags for everybody that comes that have candy and toys in them, yep. And they set them on the table. So you're telling me at the freak off parties, mm-hmm. They put children on the table instead of gift bags, mm-hmm. And then people can do what? Take you off the table and have with you, even though.
Now, another name starts entering the conversation: Ellen DeGeneres. People point out that Ellen and Diddy appeared together publicly many times over the years. And not just casual appearances either. People noticed a level of comfort, inside jokes, and conversations that now feel strange to some viewers. Back then, audiences laughed along whenever Ellen joked about Diddy's parties on television. But rewatching those clips today made some people uncomfortable, especially when she referenced his late-night gatherings like everyone already understood the type of environment she meant.
No, it's great. So tell me about your birthday party. Am I invited?
Yes. Yes, you're definitely invited. I invite you to all my parties. You just haven't seemed to show up.
No, well, is it on the East Coast?
Yes.
Well, that's why. Why don't you have one here on the West Coast? Because I work all the time.
Okay, well, maybe I have one at your house.
Where's that? Now, what time would your party start, let's say?
Like 9:30.
Really? That early?
Yeah.
I could make that.
Yeah.
But I could think of you of starting a party at like midnight. Like, what time will it go till?
That's a different type of party.
Uh-huh.
It'll go from like 9:30 to like maybe 3 o'clock, 3 o'clock. And then, we have the top 2 floors of the hotel.
Mm-hmm. And then it will carry on there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Then the after party.
Mm-hmm. No, I know about them. Oh. Is that going to be a new thing? Are you going to try to be early?
Yes, I'm trying to be early.
Are you going to be early for my party?
Yes, I am. No. I have to arrive fashionably late.
All right. Not too late, though.
Not too late?
Not too late, please.
What time would you like me there?
I'll tell you later.
Okay.
But not too late. Because, once you get there, the party really starts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got you. I promise you I'm not going to let you down on this big one.
All right,
For
good.
real.
Good.
Your shoes, your feet are going to have blisters. You're going to be dancing so hard.
I can't wait.
Then there's the moment where Ellen jokingly called him Cuddle McSnuggle on television before brushing it off and saying people didn't need to know why. And over the years, there were also many moments where Ellen and Bieber appeared together publicly. Coincidence? Maybe.
Excited that it's Bieber week?
Oh, yeah. I like that boy.
Yeah. He's a man now. He's 21.
Even better.
Yeah.
Better for me.
He's very...
Okay, that is not possible.
He's
I have
handsome.
not seen that.
Oh,
That
no?
is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, okay.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
I know. He's good looking.
Do you think he'd go on a... Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Oh, no. Stop it. That's not possible, right?
I made a turtleneck
Wow.
for you because I know you're a fan. So
Look at that. That's so great.
then you can be a believer.
I can be...
That's what you're called if you're I think I have one more.
Oh.
I Heart Bieber. So depending on the mood, you
Oh, my God.
yeah,
Okay.
just casual for around the house.
Yeah, I can wear that.
Wear this when I invite you over next
I
time.
would like to,
Okay.
actually. Okay.
Good.
Thank you, Ellen. This
Now,
is really fabulous.
would that be the youngest if you went out with him? Are you a cougar? Do you consider yourself a cougar?
Well, I'd like to, but I haven't had the opportunity except when I have a job. And when I have a job, then what happens is that they have to kiss me sometimes. We've discussed this many times.
Right.
But when I don't have a job, nobody. Uh-oh, did you see? No! Oh my God, no!
Here somewhere so that I can. Justin, he's right behind me. Hey, Justin. Hi. What are you doing back there? Oh, you're reading my magazine. I don't know. Hi, Justin.
How you been? It's been so long.
I know.
Couple years, right?
I know. Your mom hasn't come to pick you up yet?
I've been here the whole time.
I can't believe. I was just talking about you. Did you hear me?
I was too busy reading the
O magazine? Oh, that's so sweet. Well, I'm so glad you're here because you heard that she couldn't. Marissa is her name from Connecticut, and she didn't get to see you. So, and your CD comes out today. Is that right?
It does come out today.
That's very exciting. So earlier in the show, Justin Bieber told me he had a surprise for me, and so I'm ready for it. Justin, come on out here. What do you have? I know your underwear is back there. Your pants are falling down.
It's because there's mic in my pocket.
That's not why.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes.
All right, what do you have? Sit down. What do you have?
It's really cool. You know how I cut my hair, right?
Yep. Are you going to fulfill your promise finally? My birthday present? Is it really your hair?
That's really my
It
hair.
really is?
But there is a perk. Basically, the perk is I wanted to do something good. I'm giving like pieces of it to different people so that.
So
they
I'm
can-
not the only one getting it. I asked for it a long time
I
ago.
know, but the thing is, we're doing something special. We want you to donate it to whatever charity you want to.
Really, can I auction this off? If I
Yes.
put it on my website,
You can auction it
you
off.
have to promise me and sign this also. We'll get and it's your hair for
Yeah,
sure.
swear.
You're
Yeah,
not
that's
that
my
doll
hair.
hair that you tried to give me before.
That's my hair.
All right, so you're gonna sign the box, and
Yes.
it's your hair, and I'm gonna auction this off on our website.
But when people start putting all these clips together, they begin questioning the bigger picture. Why do the same names keep appearing around young artists? Why do so many former child stars later speak about emotional damage, pressure, or betrayal? Now, let's bring this back to Bieber, because this is where things really shifted for money fans. Over the past few years, Justin slowly distanced himself from several people connected to his early career. His relationship with Scooter Braun reportedly became distant, and multiple longtime industry connections quietly disappeared. And fans online noticed something important. People usually don't walk away from everyone who helped build their career unless something happened behind the scenes, especially when the separation feels emotional instead of strictly business. Bieber himself has openly talked about trust issues, pressure, and not knowing who truly cared about him during his younger years. And suddenly those old Diddy clips stopped looking funny to a lot of people. Because Bieber kept hinting at something bigger than just one individual. Systems, circles, and environments where powerful people protect each other while younger artists stay silent and keep moving. It's also why names like Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith sometimes get pulled into wider online discussions involving celebrity culture and young talent in elite spaces.
It's great. I'm watching him, he's with my man Charlie Mack. So Charlie was with me every step of the way. First out the limo. So Charlie has been with me, 30 years coming up in the business. So, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love.
I actually sat down with Will and had a conversation due to the transformation from their marriage to life partnership that they've spoken on several times, and it, not involving romanticism. Mm-hmm. He gave me his blessing, and I totally gave myself to that relationship for years of my life, and I truly and really, really deeply loved and have a ton of love for her. I devoted myself.
But what if Justin Bieber's story was never only about fame and pressure? Why did he become emotional while talking about protecting younger artists? Why do the same powerful names keep overlapping in these conversations? And why do so many people connected to these circles describe the environments in similar ways? Confusing, secretive, and emotionally draining. Because if even part of what people online are piecing together is true, then Bieber's story may not simply be about fame going wrong. It could be about someone entering powerful environments at a very young age and spending years trying to process everything afterward. And maybe that's why the silence lasted so long. Because when the people involved are rich, powerful, and connected, speaking openly isn't always easy. Now the spotlight shifts to you. Do you think Justin Bieber is hinting at deeper truths behind those industry circles? And if more people eventually speak out, what other name do you think could become part of the conversation next? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit like, subscribe, and stay tuned for the next jaw-dropping story coming soon.